Hey everyone waving hand. Today I'm going to talk a little about the game I'm developing, SD, Last War, a project that's been cooking for quite some time and little by little it's starting to take shape. Fire. 1#. First of all, I want to make it clear that this is still in an early stage of development, meaning nothing is completely finished yet. We're building the foundation of the game, both visually and technically. And right now, the main priority has been shaping the environment and overall atmosphere. 1#. Skull the Lobby. 05#. The lobby is inspired by the cameraman base, that industrial and slightly dark style vibe that defines the Skibidi Toilet universe. For now, the lobby is focused mainly on the visual aspect, decoration, environment, and details. There are still no active technical features, no buttons, no final scripts. But the idea is that this lobby will become the main hub, where players can customize weapons, view titans, check stats, and enter missions or game modes. 05#. As decoration, I've added titans, placed strategically to give that sense of scale and constant danger. I want the player to feel, from the very moment they join, that they're inside a full-scale war between the cameramen and the toilets. It's still barely playable, keeping it simple for now, but visually it already conveys what I want, an intense and cinematic atmosphere. 1#. The game map. 05#. Moving on to the main map. The map is practically finished. It'll most likely remain the main scenario for the game. It has a wide design with cover areas, destroyed buildings, elevated structures, and strategic corners where enemies or loot might appear. 05#. For now, both enemies and weapons are provisional, meaning they're just test models we use to adjust the mechanics. But don't worry, all of that will be refined over time. We're experimenting with different enemy behaviors, shooting effects, animations, and more, until we achieve the style we want. Camera and movement. About the camera and movement system. This is also under development. It's not the final version yet, but the goal is to make the controls feel smooth, precise, and fluid, like a modern shooter. We're testing different rotation speeds, sensitivities, character animations, and even weapon reactions when shooting. Everything to make it feel realistic with good visual feedback. Game system. The game will be a shooter set in the Skibidi Toilet universe, mixing action, strategy, and a bit of chaos. For now, the main system will be wave-based, where players must survive increasingly intense attacks from enemy toilets. But the plan is to expand this. We already have ideas for other game modes such as special missions with specific objectives, cooperative modes, survival challenges, and limited time events like Halloween or Christmas themes. We're also working on a roulette and weapons system where players can earn special equipment or upgrades through an in-game roulette, adding that extra bit of excitement and reward. Weapons will also have different rarities and stats, so it's not just about shooting endlessly. There will be real progression and motivation to improve your arsenal. Development and updates. I want to make it clear that SD, Last War is still in an experimental phase, and all the images, maps, and elements you see are test versions. As development progresses, I'll be showing new improvements, features, and polished systems. This channel will be the place where all project updates are documented. Visual changes, new mechanics, new weapons and enemies, development news and progress. And once the game officially releases, this will also be the place to announce update logs and future expansions. Final words. In summary, SD, Last War is a shooter inspired by Skibidi Toilet, featuring a wave system, intense atmosphere, a roulette-based weapon progression system, and a lobby inspired by the cameraman base. decorated with titans and filled with cinematic energy. Everything is still under construction, but little by little we're shaping a world meant to feel alive, chaotic, and addictive. So if you want to follow the development, stay tuned. Updates, tests, and creative insights from behind the scenes are coming soon. See you in the next devlog. And remember, this is just the beginning.
Woo!